Much better now. It's much
Okay.
better.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's wonderful.
Hello, how are you? Sorry.
No problem, Sagar. I'm very happy to see you.
Yeah, me too. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, we haven't seen for 3 years, I think.
Yeah, it's
Oh
been
my
so long.
God. Oh my God. But I hope we will meet soon because now I'm in India, you're in India. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, while you were fixing your connection issues, I told the guys about you. So I told that you studied in Vladivostok in Russia for 7 years, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it's about 6 years. I was there
Here.
in Russia for like 6 years. Yeah.
Hi, fantastic. So, I will start asking these questions which I have
Sure, sure.
prepared for you, and also some guys have sent some questions for you. But okay, so let's get it started. So, first question: why did you decide to study medicine in Russia?
Hmm. So it's an interesting question because for me, I really wanted to study medicine. No matter what, it was my only like how to say dream or something. And here we have a exam which was like introduced like at the current year, which I was about to like graduate my like 12th or something. So it was really a tough exam. So I didn't have any idea about like preparation and stuff. And suddenly I was learning Russian, as a hobby. So my Russian teacher, she was a good friend of my mom, and they both were really good friends. So she just like suggested me to like go to Russia to take up medicine. So yeah, it was because of my Russian teacher.
So you studied Russian language in your hometown?
Yeah, I did actually. It was like a short course where you just learn like basic stuff. It's in Chennai, so we have a cultural Russian cultural and
Yeah, my
developmental
colleagues
center.
work there, of course.
Okay, yeah, in Chennai, right? So
Right.
her name is like Valentina, my teacher's name.
Valentina,
Yeah,
I know her, yeah.
she's amazing. So yeah, it was her. Like she told me this amazing idea to go to Russia. So here I am. I did my MBBS there.
And how you have chosen Vladivostok? I just don't understand. It's extremely far from
Yeah.
extremely far from India.
So
Why not Moscow, not St. Petersburg?
yeah. So what happened was like we had a counseling, something like that, and we were like given different like pamphlets of like different universities, and they had like pictures of the university and etc. So once I saw FIFU, like which is in Vladivostok, I saw the campus and I fell in love. I was like, okay, this is where I want to go. I didn't do any research, and I just thought like I saw the beach and A building. There's a really pretty building there, so I saw those two and I said like, okay, this is where I want to go. That's it.
Yes, I guess you. Which year you entered? I guess
17.
2017.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how I
It's
ended up there.
very fancy university. But the distance, didn't it make you scared when you saw the distance between your hometown and Vladivostok?
I think it was around like two a day. Like it takes around 16 to 18 hours from my hometown to like Vladivostok. If we go at a stretch. So yeah, it was pretty scary at the first time, but once I went there, I think everything changed. And I think Russia is like my second home right now. So
Oh, definitely,
yeah,
of course, you
yeah,
have spent there 7 years.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's like
unimaginable.
yeah.
And like, how was your adaptation when you first came to Russia? I guess you have never been there before.
No.
Like, you reached Vladivostok and you started studying there, right? How
Mhm.
was it? Like,
So yeah, I think my like Russian classes which I took before going to Russia was like really helpful because they taught me like some basic phrases and like how to say hello, how to like greet people, how to go to a cafe, like these things they helped me a lot. Like how to call a taxi, which was like which was the most toughest thing that I think I would say. So yeah, these things they helped me when I reached there, and I was able to like have some minimal conversations with people. And initially I was a bit scared because I entered and there was like nobody came along with me. I came alone when I came to Russia. But some of my friends they were already there. A few weeks back they reached there, so I was on call and they were like saying like it's okay, you can relax. And
So,
I
like,
remember,
you
like,
know these guys, I mean, you knew these Indian friends
yeah,
even before you came to Russia, right?
yeah, like we had a common class where they taught us Russian, like basic
Ah,
Russian. So we met via that, and yeah, I made some good friends. You know, like Purnima,
yes,
Duti, and
of
everyone. You
course.
have met,
Yes, I
yeah, for
remember
sure.
Purnima.
So yeah, that's how. And one more thing that I remember is like the very first day I entered the campus. I remember I got lost. Like I didn't know where to go inside the campus. It was around like 11
It's
p.m.
very easy to
Yeah,
get lost there, of course. It's huge.
yeah. So I'll somebody I had to call a friend, and he came and he took me to his. I mean, took me to my place. So it was really funny first experience.
But I guess at the very beginning you mostly had Indian friends,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah, that's true. Like, I think my very first contact with Russians were my teachers, because all my classmates they were also like Indians, and the people who I shared my rooms they were also Indians. So I think it was basically my teachers who was my like first Russian contact, and it took me around like 6 7 months to make a Russian friend. So it was a
yeah,
long period that I would say.
because as far as I remember, you have always been surrounded by Russian people, by Russian girls. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
it
did you
happened.
manage to, establish this contact with Russian people? Moreover, you studied in English, right? Only in
Yeah,
English.
my entire program was in English.
Why
So
not
yeah,
Russian?
what?
Why not? Why not in Russian?
Medicine as it is, it's very difficult to study, and to study Russian is another difficult thing to do. So I thought like let me take one difficult thing at a
I
time.
think it
So
was a smart decision.
yeah, I definitely I would agree.
But yeah, going back to our conversation, like how did you manage to have so many Russian friends? Because I think maybe our common friend Vova Vladimir
Yeah,
introduced me to you and
yeah,
you to
yeah,
me, right?
yeah.
Like how did you manage to have so many Russian friends? Even not speaking Russian language. I remember you used to
Mhm.
speak English all the time.
Yeah, I do. I still do actually, in a way.
But you
So,
knew Russian.
I mean, I do remember Russian, but I lost my fluency after 2 years of not speaking
Of
it. So,
course.
yeah.
But it's
So,
not a problem.
okay. So I think I went to like a club. It was like Aries. It was like Association of
Association of
Russian
Russian
and
international
international
students.
students, and there I was like, there were like so many people who welcomed me there, like with like really warm like greetings, and it started there, and I met my friend Vova, and yeah, he also was one of my really really good friend. He introduced me to so many people, and slowly I think I began my like friendship. I also extended my friendship to everyone. So it happened. I don't know how. But I think you definitely need a how to say patience, and you need to try to understand each other. Like sometimes I might not understand them, and they might not understand me, but it takes a lot of patience. Like give some time for them to understand. Like sometimes they ask me to like speak a bit slower, so I have to slow it. Okay, I'll slow it down for you. Like let me repeat. So it takes a lot of patience, to find the initial connection, and then it goes. Like friendship is like everywhere, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are right. And it's kind of problem because many Russian students do not speak English. If they are not
Mhm.
students of linguistic faculty,
Yeah.
some philological faculty, they do not know English. And like, have you had some situations where misunderstanding happened because you did not understand language, or maybe you did not understand culture or
Mhm.
behavior of Russian? Because let's be honest, like Russian and Indians are very, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are actually. But there is a lot of differences, but there is also a lot of similarities, which I found personally. So I think difficulty. One thing which I felt was like Russians they like to walk a lot, which I never knew. So I remember once I went around stroll the city with my friend, and it was just by walk, and we went like 3 rounds of Vladivostok. It was 5 hours of walking. So that was like,
So you just
that was,
walked all the time,
yeah,
not even
yeah.
taking a nap?
Yeah, I think I was like so tired that I had to like say like let's take a break. I want to sit. So I think that was my like culture shock where I learned like Russians they do like to walk a lot,
That's true.
and for 5 hours like straight like I was dead.
Yes,
So,
many foreigners complain on that. Like, yes, we have this type of leisure activity, or let's go for walk, and we really walk for 5 hours just around the city, like buying some
yeah,
coffee, talking and walking all the time.
yeah,
Yes, that's true.
absolutely.
And what about, like behavior of Russians? Maybe you found it weird or unusual, untypical for you at the very beginning.
uh, what about Russians like
Like,
their behavior?
yes, the way they behave. Maybe they
Mm,
asked some uncomfortable questions, something like.
I think I personally had a really good experience with almost all my friends. Uh, there were like some, how to say, like people who are not educated in like Russian also, like Russians who are not educated. I mean, they have a different way of approach. Like they are very, how to say, like they come, how to say, very harsh, like in a loud tone, which is like I just avoid them when I go. Like I
Mhm.
don't want to make some conversations. But
Mhm.
educated ones are normal, like all ages. They're like really good, and especially like all the babushkas, all the grandmas.
Babushkas like
So yeah,
you.
they are the sweetest actually. I think whenever I go, they say like you look very like pretty, like, and they just do this
That's true,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think they have like really warm, how to say, welcoming all the
Mm,
grandmas.
that's so nice.
Yeah.
Really good. And I wanted to ask something about your Russian friends, but I forgot what. But mostly, mostly you talked to Indians or Russians, like friends you.
So it's a interesting thing that developed. Like I had two set of friends, like Indians and like international friends. So Indians is like I mean we have our own like celebrations and we have our own conversations.
Mhm.
It's a different world, like
Of
every day. But like I try to like go out with all my like Russians and other international friends so that I can experience a lot of their own culture. I can share my culture, for example. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I think I had a balance of both, but I had very stable, like, how to say, friendship timeline with Russians and also
That's
Indians.
good. I
Like,
think not many
yeah,
foreign students manage to have
hmm,
like Russian friends.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
really true. Like, I always advise my like colleagues or my juniors to like make a lot of Russian friends. Explore the city, like see their culture. That's really important when you travel to a foreign country. I feel that.
Mhm. Of course. And like for you, it was not difficult to find Russian friends.
Maybe. Yeah, I was lucky, I could say,
Yeah, and
to
moreover,
see
like
because
fantastic, you even did not speak Russian. You
yeah,
spoke
yeah.
only English
Actually,
also.
there is another like interesting way. Like there were like a lot of friends who I made like who were like really scared to like speak in English. So I just told them you can practice English with me. I'm not gonna judge you. So let's have a conversation. And then how it started. Like they trust me, and we speak a lot of things. We take things slow, and I did try to learn Russian from them, but it was always the other way. So yeah, see, that's how it is.
That's
Yeah.
cool. And like which extracurricular activities you took part in? Of course, studying is important. We will talk about it. But what about extracurricular activities? Because many international students complain on the fact that they feel boring in Russia. Like there is
Hmm.
nothing to do, only studying, and especially if they do not have many friends, like they sit in dormitory studying. What about you?
I think Russia has a lot of opportunities to provide. Like, first of all, I think we have a lot of like programs which they welcome Indians actually. Like, I remember like I really started to have a hobby of dancing, which I developed in Russia actually. So
remember.
yeah, so I think I had a team of like Indian girls and me. Like we had a team, so we used to like practice when we have like free time, and there were like a lot of like how to say international events which happened in our own campus. So I used to go take part, see what's going on. Like we have some programs like Association of Aris. They have some programs, so I used to go to them, visit them, and what else? I also did a short film in Russian, like a bit back. It was a movie company in Vladivostok. I forgot the name. They hired me to play a role in their own film. So I was
Wow.
part of
You're a
I was part
Bollywood
of the
actor
short film.
now.
Yeah, that happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just
So
remember someone asked me about you. I said, like, go and ask Sagar. They said, who is Sagar? I said, no, how you don't know? It's like a local Bollywood actor, such a handsome Indian boy.
no, that's a lot, but thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think dancing was a good way of release for me, but also I really enjoyed exploring the city. I went on a lot of treks. I went to a lot of like there were like a lot of islands there, beaches there. So summertime was always for like I had a schedule for like trekking and going out. So
I
yeah,
think you also traveled to another cities.
yeah,
Where?
I really love traveling, and I went to like Sakhalin. Like,
Sakhalin. Sakhalin
yeah,
Island.
it was such a beautiful,
You went
beautiful
there
island.
for skiing?
Yeah, I I tried to learn skiing, but in Sakhalin I did not try because it was really a
Yes, it
big.
was very
Yeah,
high mountain. Yeah.
it was really high, and I didn't want to take a risk. But I did took up skiing and skating with my friends in Vladivostok. So they had some places to do that, right? So yeah, that was an experience again. And I went to like Saint Petersburg and Moscow. So such beautiful cities. Yeah.
And what about Russian winter? How did you survive in your first winter in Russia? I think it was unexpected in India.
Yeah. Basically, right now, generally in India it's like plus 40 something right now,
Yes.
and Russian winter feels like minus 40. So you can see the difference.
Yeah, like the problem about Vladivostok is it is surrounded by sea and the air is very humid. And if the
Yeah.
temperature is just like minus 10, you feel like minus 30.
Yeah, that's true. So, my first Russian winter, I remember there was a lot of happy moments because it was the first time where I saw snowfall. So that was so amazing for the first day. The second day, it was like everything was like how to say melting, and it was not good. But I really enjoyed the first day, I would say. And we went out. We usually wear like a lot of layers of clothes, to protect
Of
us when we
course.
go. Yeah, sorry. And usually I think during winters I stay at home or I stayed in some warm places instead of going out. Uh, we all Indians, I think we felt a phase of like depression
I can
because
understand,
of the,
even
yeah.
Russians.
Yeah, because we are used to like green, and every time we see something green, and when it was winter, it was all like gray, white, black. So that was the color. So I think it took part of our soul, and we did feel depressed. But I don't know. I think we kind of like survived. That's it.
Nice. But
Yeah.
like, did you ever have a feeling like I'm dying? I want to go back home. I want to leave this university, to leave this city forever. Like, did you have this depression?
Uh,
Like, maybe because of
yeah.
studying.
Maybe
Yes.
towards my sixth year, like I really wanted to finish my studies. So like it was my final year,
Right.
so I just wanted to like go back home. Yeah, final year. I was like all my friends they graduated. I mean, you all graduated, right? All my Russian friends they graduated. So I felt like a bit lonely, I would say, at that point. And I thought like I also want to graduate and I want to leave Russia, not Russia, but leave Vladivostok and go somewhere else. So that was the only time I would say. But now I miss Russia. Like I miss Vladivostok a lot.
Oh, of course. And do you have any plans to come back?
Mm, not right now, but I maybe in the future I do look up to go to Russia and spend my holidays or vacation there. I want to go back, but not right now.
Let's
That's
go
it.
back in August. I will be there in August.
Okay, let's see. Let's plan.
Yeah. And now you are based in Chennai or where?
Right now I'm an intern in like government medical college Nilgiris. This is like in Tamil Nadu. Like it's around like 12 hours from Chennai. It's a hill station. So that's where I work as a doctor. So yeah, I'm in Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Chennai is like my hometown. This is like 12 hours bus ride from the. That's it.
No, not far.
Yeah, it's not that
Oh,
far.
that it's very close. I was in Chennai in when I was in January, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If I knew, I would see
You
you.
survived Chennai's heat also.
That's true. That's true. And by the way, like some guys are asking, like, are Russian qualifications recognized in India? Like, tell us about your post-graduation period. Like, what happened after that?
So I think I graduated with like honors degree, which is like excellent Krasnaya
Oh,
diploma, which is like
really? With red
yeah
diploma? So you never
yeah
had bad marks?
yeah I had
Oh.
yeah I did. So I really focus on my studies. So during my 6 years, I think I did work really hard to
Yeah.
get this red diploma, and also I was preparing for my like entrance exam in India, which is like FMGE. So this exam, I did clear it in my first attempt, and I did manage to get a really good score. I I did come somewhere in top 50 of all India, like in this exam. So it was
Really?
yeah
Wow, you're so cool. And
yeah.
how long did it take to prepare for that exam?
I think it. I like I said, I've been preparing like from my third year. I think I started my
Oh,
preparation like slowly. It was
quick.
not 3 years. It was not serious, but it was just my like medical school and this subject like parallelly. It was not like focused effort for this exam. But once I finished my graduation, I came back to India, and I had a coaching of like 3 months, and I
Just
think I
three
cracked the
months.
exam.
It's
Yeah, 3 months is three.
nothing.
Yeah, 3 months is like enough, I think, if you know like the basics.
And you passed this exam since the very first attempt, yeah?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Oh, good of you. Nice. Yeah, because even I tried to research like how Indians can build their career in India after studying medicine in Russia, because I was sure that Russian diploma is not recognized in India,
No,
but it is. Yeah.
it is. It is recognized actually. Uh, there we call it like MD, but here we call it MBBS. Like they recognize as MBBS. So you just have to qualify for the exam, and it took me around like after I got my results, it took me around 8 months. Now I'm posted in a government setup. I'm doing my internship. It's gonna end by like October, so I still have few months, and then I get my license, and that's it.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
equal to an Indian graduate. Yeah.
That's cool. Really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
So now you work in hospital, right? You
Yeah,
have
yeah. I'm working as an intern. Just like we work as doctors, but we learn also at the same time. Yeah.
I can understand. I can understand. Ah, interesting. So, oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you also about food in Russia. I remember you treated us with Indian food.
Yeah.
What about Russian
Yeah.
food? Have you tried it?
Can you please not play for some time? Okay. I can go over there, right? Just give me.
Okay, okay.
All right. Okay. But is it like lit? Like, do we have lights there? I'm sorry. Just give me a
No,
minute.
it's okay, no problems.
Can you? Yeah. So they want to play some music, so I'm taking up my phone
Understood.
somewhere else.
Sure, sure. Any questions? Generally, yes, as far as medical ones you are concerned, one has to pass a central governmental test to qualify, but it's compulsory for anyone studying medical in any foreign country, doesn't matter which country. Здрасте. I'm here in Russia, in St. Petersburg. I'm from Africa. I love everything here. So good. Hi, Saga, brother. Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm.
It's okay.
There's
I
a
was just
little
reading
bit
the
of music,
message.
but I hope I'm audible.
You are audible. Yeah,
Sure, sure.
I can
Okay.
hear you. Very good. Yeah,
All
nice.
right.
I forgot what I asked you about.
Yeah, you were like
Something
asking.
about food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Um,
did you manage to try Russian food?
mm-hmm. I every day I think we used to eat at cafes there, cafeterias. So I got to try all types of Russian food, and I think my favorite, the food that I miss right now is like grechka.
Гречка.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do miss grechka. Like here in India, it's like every day it's like rice, rice, rice.
rice
So I
basmati.
do miss grechka, and my favorite food I can say it as a drink. It's kompot.
Oh,
It's the drink.
компот made of
Yeah.
berries,
Mm-hmm.
strawberries.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that was my favorite
You are not
dish.
vegetarian, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
So I think you noted that in Russia we have a lot of meat.
Yes. Sometimes I did mistakenly had some different meats, but I think I got used to it. Like, uh, but
It's okay.
it's okay for survival.
Maybe you did it unintentionally. So
Mm,
many foreigners
mhm.
like they unintentionally eat pork, unintentionally eat beef. So it's like
Yeah.
okay because we like in Russia even nobody marks.
Mhm.
For example, there is some uh, bakery with meat and nobody will mark which meat it is.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Mm-hmm. I can understand. And did you miss Indian food or you cooked by yourself?
Uh, we all can cook Indian food. I mean, after coming to Russia, so I think I did not miss Indian food because I knew how to cook it. So yeah, every day I used to cook something. So
Really?
I think I did not miss Indian food.
But like even you cook this South Indian food like dosa,
Hmm.
chutney.
No, no. I did
Yeah.
not. Dosa and idli are something that was missed, maybe a bit. But I think I managed with like rice and chicken and everything, so it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. And what do you think about Russian restaurants? Many foreigners say that like meal in Russian restaurants is amazing and quality is
Hmm.
good. You liked it?
Yeah, I think I feel we have a lot of different cuisines in Russia, like except Russian cuisine. So uh, we used to like explore like every like restaurant
Mm-hmm.
time to time, and we tried almost all the good restaurants that was in Russia. So I mean in Vladivostok.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they have really good like cuisine,
Mm-hmm.
and they try to bring like as authenticity, like the food. So yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was good.
Yeah, because Russians are very demanding, like
Hmm.
about the quality of food.
Yeah.
That's true. And did you know that Russians drink a lot of coffee? Like there are coffee kiosks literally on every step,
Hmm.
even on.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do see a lot of like the stops, coffee stops, like there. I personally drink coffee only during my exams,
Really? You are not
but
coffee.
yeah, so yeah, that's there. So if I drink coffee, I don't sleep at all for 2 days. So I try to avoid coffee. But they have really good coffee. Like I remember, like Star Cafe, number one coffee,
Mm-hmm.
like amazing
Mm-hmm.
coffee.
Number one.
I really like the hot chocolate there actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why, but yes, Russians are coffee lovers. Yeah, and but when you applied for Russian university, what was the reaction of your family?
I think my mom, she was very sad because she didn't want me to go somewhere abroad. So she was the most sad. She even cried a lot. So, but at the end, I really wanted to do my medicine. So they were like, okay, just go. My father, he was very supportive. So he said like, you can go. Like, just do your whatever you want to do.
That's so good. And
Yeah.
like your friends, your relatives have never been to Vladivostok. Nobody like visited you.
Yeah, nobody has been there, but I think in my future I do see a family trip towards Vladivostok. Such a pretty place.
Yeah, moreover, I think now there must be a seaport like Chennai, Vladivostok, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have like direct flights there?
No, direct flights they do not have.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they have city port. Actually, I can't
Okay.
remember. Is it planned or it's already available? I don't know. But yeah,
Okay.
I hope that one day you will have a chance to go directly to Vladivostok.
Yeah, let's hope that.
Yeah, hope so. And like, what are your plans? Like your career plans now?
Right now, I think I really want to become a surgeon. I do have neurochirurg, or like vascular surgery in my mind. Or else, I just want to study more and I want to qualify like as a specialist or like a super specialist. So that's there. Just more studying. That's it. Nothing serious.
I can understand. And oh, by the way, do you dance now? I mean, your Bollywood dances. Do you practice dancing?
Uh, Unfortunately, I don't right now because I work every day and I didn't find my how to say. I don't have a dance studio which I can go like because of my like schedule here and there. Like maybe in future I will restart. Let's see.
Yeah, I can understand, of course. Sure, you're very busy now. Oh,
Yeah.
but then I thought you are like a professional dancer.
No, no, no. I I started dancing after coming to Russia, so I think it's all thanks to my like friends who trained me somewhere. Like I'm really grateful for them,
Yeah, and I think we
especially
also
Latin.
went to the clubs.
What?
We also
Yeah,
went to the clubs.
yeah. Latin parties are the best. Brazilian parties, are Latin parties. I miss them. Like
Yeah,
I think they taught me a lot. Like bachata, salsa, mirang, and everything. That was amazing.
yeah, you are right.
I remember you learned bachata, right?
I did
Okay.
salsa,
Yes.
bachata. Yeah, I liked it.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. I wanna learn bachata somewhere in my future. Like it's
Yeah,
such an
you
amazing.
also did it. Yeah, I remember. And which advice you could give to guys to foreigners who are going to study in Russia?
I think before going to Russia, like try to learn as much Russian as you can. Like basic stuffs. And after going to Russia, you just have to, like follow all the rules, which is like to be followed. Like don't go like out of the rules or don't do something like which is not safe for you or for someone else. I think that's important. And I think if you are going there for study is your first focus. Everything else will come, like as it will. And make a lot of Russian friends. Learn Russian, explore the city, have fun. I think that's the advice that I would give.
But I think you did not use Russian in your daily life much.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Like
Okay, for example, when you went with your Indian friends to the city, like to the cafe to hang out, like did you have any problems or you could use Russian language when it was required?
the thing is that we were able to like read and write Russian easily. So when we go to a cafe or some place, we can just say "Moshna, is like give me this drink or something." So that's it. So it made life easier. and they just ask like check or something, and like we learn like these basic things by ourselves. uh, there were like some places where like Russian was so necessary, but we used like the translator, like Google Translator or something. So it also helped us at some point. And yeah, we survived somehow.
Yeah, that's because
But
many foreigners are really scared,
Mhm.
scared to face this situation that nobody will understand them, and
No,
they.
I think now Russia is like changing, like people like youngsters like you, like you all can like understand English, like if you can't even speak, you can understand. Like you guys can definitely speak. So I think it's manageable. It's you don't have to worry. You'll find someone to help you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And also people don't know, but Russians are really kind actually.
Russians are kind,
they
even the
yeah they have.
teachers.
Yeah, I mean, teachers are really kind to me. I don't know. I think generally I do find kind people also, because I had a lot of help from strangers. Like they try to help me in some situations.
Mm,
So yeah, they are very kind actually.
because
From my
your
point.
your aura is
Yeah,
really great.
maybe.
No, really. Just many foreigners say that Russians are not kind.
I don't know. Maybe it's how they see kindness. That's it. Kind is something like, how to say, they don't expect anything, but they try to help you with whatever they want, whatever they could. So I had a lot of cases where, for example, in a bus, for example, if I'm like lost, like where should I go or something, I used to stand and used to like see all the boards and map, and someone they call me and they say like this is this stop and this is this stop, and they helped me to get down. And one guy, he came down till my stop and he took another bus and he went. So you do find kind people
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I also think that Russians are always ready to help, especially if they see that you are a foreigner,
Yeah.
if they see that you need some help. They are very kind. They are very open-minded. Yeah, sure, sure. Ah, and what you missed when you was in Russia? What Indian you missed?
Okay, let me think. I think it was like the family, like like for Indians, we live with our families, right? So sometimes I did feel like I'm missing them a lot, because every day you sleep, like in your own house, like you have your mom, dad,
Mm-hmm.
brother, someone is there always, and your mom, she always likes to feed
Yeah,
you
really,
and something.
it's like
And
immediate separation.
yeah,
You are.
and it was too, how to say, yeah, like you said, it was so sudden that it did feel a bit odd at
Mm-hmm.
points, and that was difficult to miss your family.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, if I'm in India, I think I have a lot of chances. If I want to see my parents, I can just go. But when I'm there, if I want to see them, I can't go like the next day or something. So it has to be always planned and those things, I would say.
Yes, sure. And what about your Indian friends who studied with you, who always were with you? Like, do they also work as doctors now?
Yeah, actually, they all work with me right now. Like we all clear together.
Ah,
Yeah. So we all work in the same hospital. So it's again like it's my, how to say, 8th year studying together. So I'm very happy.
that's fantastic. So you
Yeah.
think after studying in Russia, it will not be a challenge to find a job in India, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. But the only thing is that you have to clear this exam. You have to work hard to clear this exam. It's not easy. For example, 44,000 people write, and only 7,000 qualify. It's like 15% who qualify. So you have to be in the top 15. So you have to work. That's it.
Got
It's always hard work.
Yeah, I can understand, sure. Oh, got it. And so now you have to work every day in a hospital.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's like training program. Like internship is like training, right? So we have to work 12 months, and we have like 12 days of holidays. So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some like how to say easier postings where we do get a lot of holidays, but it's basically 12 months and 12 holidays. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really love what I do. Like this is my dream, so I think I just enjoy like working.
But you think you got like very good quality knowledge at the university,
Yeah,
right?
I agree. Like I really wanna say something like here. Like in Russia, like I had a chance to work under like neurochirurgical unit, which is like neurosurgery
Да-да.
unit,
Ага.
which is like super specialty in India. So we have to study 6 more years to become a neurochirurg. So I was working under their department for like 1 year
Мгм.
as like as a how to say as a student.
Мгм.
So I learned a lot of things from them. So they taught me so much.
Мгм.
So I think that's not something that Indian medical students they get. So I do feel we do have some advantages, but we do also have some disadvantages because there are there's no pressure that you have to study
М.
in like but in India you have to study like I think you would have seen the difference, you know.
Мгм.
So that's where the difference was. So it's always your choice to like study, right? And I had to put my own effort a lot. So
Мгм.
that's the
But really, just I know very few people who graduated from Russian universities. I
Mhm.
mean, foreigners who finished degree, like properly finished, because like many people hear goodbye after 2 or 3 years of studying in Russian, unfortunately. And like you are kind of unique person because you also have this
Mhm.
red diploma. You did not have bad marks. And really, all the teachers were kind. They were not
Yeah, they were
teachers.
actually. I did have a lot of strict teachers, but they are also kind, you know. Like
Mm.
my Russian teacher, like her name is like Angelina Vitaliana
Angelina
Sokolova.
Vitalyeva.
Yeah, she's such an inspiration still now. She's such a bold lady that I ever seen in my life. She's very strict, but she's also very kind, you know. Like if she sees like students are like putting effort, she tries to give her side, you know. Like she tries to put her effort.
Mhm.
So yeah, and a lot of teachers they really helped me to like improve myself.
Mm. That's so nice. Like, yeah, it's even unusually to hear because
And
mostly international students complain on teachers. They say that Russian teachers are strict, and actually, I agree with that. I really think that Russian teachers are very strict,
yeah.
even like sometimes like a mother,
Hmm.
sometimes like a boss,
Yeah, they do.
but
But
sometimes.
but you know, only if they are strict we can like improve, right? You know,
That's true.
a diamond becomes a diamond under pressure. So that's there.
Hi. And I still want to ask you about communication with the Russian people.
Hmm.
Like, what are the difference between Russians and Indians? Not just many people say like Russians are uh, have some a special sense of humor, like very unusual humor, which is difficult to understand for foreigners. For example, that Russians do not smile, not that much cheerful. Like what you could say?
Uh, I think for me, like I mean, look at you. You smile, right?
No, yeah.
You have good. See, that's it. So it's always like a bias, like what we have, like we should not see stereotypical like Russians. There are some stereotypical Russians who are like they are very strict, they don't smile, but I didn't find a lot actually. Like
Mhm.
in my university, especially all the like how to say 20 plus. we teenagers, they are not like strict or like they don't smile. I remember a lot of moments where we all like fell on the floor and we were like laughing. So with Russian, so yeah, I think um, you just have to find like how to say perfect conversations. Sometimes it is difficult to understand the jokes. I do get that, but they try to translate to you like their Russian jokes in English. It's not funny always.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. And sometimes I try to crack an English joke and they don't find it funny.
that's
It
true.
happens. It's okay.
Even I,
Yeah,
even I don't understand English
yeah.
jokes.
Like
Still, like I
so.
work in India almost for 1 year and I still do not understand jokes in English.
So yeah, that's there. So, but I do think you should try to go to clubs where like Association of International and Russians. You know, they are all very welcoming to everyone. So they are all very cheerful. So you have to find some good hobbies and associations that promote like friendship, and you can find really like you can make good friends. And there are some how to say Russians who are like older.
Yes.
They 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 don't smile actually. A few men actually, especially. But it's okay. Like you don't have to have a conversation with them, right? So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Sure. Yeah, actually, I think it's a very good idea to go to kind of club, speaking club, maybe for Russian and international students, because in this club you will find people who are, since the very beginning, interested in communication with you because they want to improve their English, and also, like, it will be mutually beneficial conversation. Yeah, moreover, you can become friends. And did you have a lot of Russian friends who are boys? Like Vova,
Yeah,
of course,
I did.
we know about Vova.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of friends. So we have a circle of like Russian friends. So I think I do remember Vova. He was like my best friend like throughout my like journey of like Russia. And then I had like Alex, Dima, so many people.
And did they
So
take you to drink vodka, for example?
yeah, I mean they do take me to clubs, but I don't drink, so I just
Same
dance.
with me.
So they did offer me a lot of drinks, but I said like okay, I can't drink. So
Yeah.
they were understanding.
Yes.
Boys are boys.
Yes, that was very right of you. Nice. Okay. So, and do you remember some Russian words after 2 years?
Конечно.
Конечно.
Конечно. How can I forget?
Really? Let's.
Yeah, I think how to say. Uh, yeah, how to say. I'm lost. Like I don't know. Like Kanishna is like the first word that I remember.
Let's try. Let's try to recollect something.
Ну давай.
Ну давай. Как тебя зовут?
Меня зовут Sagar.
Откуда ты?
Я из Индии сейчас в Ченнай и Ути сейчас в Ути. Yeah.
Это твой родной город?
Нет, это не мой родной город. Это, how to say, 15 kilometers away from my родной
50
город.
километров от родного города.
Так.
Хорошо. Ты студент?
Нет, сейчас я доктор.
Ты доктор. Ты работаешь в больнице?
Да, я работаю в government больница. How to say it?
Государственная больница.
Государственная больница. Да, конечно.
Nitish, здравствуйте. By the way, teacher of Indian teacher of Russian, Nitish, says that you are молодец.
О, спасибо большое.
Хорошо. Сагар, какая еда тебе нравится?
Мне нравится рис и карри. Это мое очень любимое блюдо.
Как ты отдыхаешь?
Сейчас How I rest is like spot, spot.
Yes, yes. Ну, так ты говоришь по-русски. Почему ты не говорил по-русски со мной никогда? Why you
Uh,
never spoke Russian to me
yeah, I
before?
understand. Like, I do understand a lot, but it's difficult to reply fast. I have to think. So
Mm.
that's why.
But you knew a lot. Oh, I thought you
Mhm.
never spoke Russian with me, only English. and I,
Yeah.
and I think when I studied at the university, I had troubles with understanding English. I pretended that I understood. I said, good, okay. But in fact, I
Да, Kalis.
70% I did not
We say
understand.
да, хорошо, хорошо, да. We say the same.
Это правда,
Да.
да. Ай, ну хорошо. Oh, by the way, and do you have some vacations at work? Some holidays?
I do, but it's very like you have like 12 vacation days, like for 12 months.
Uh-huh.
So I just don't take a lot of vacations, unfortunately.
Oh. And but for Diwali, for these holidays, you have vacations,
No,
right?
because
Mm.
uh, if doctors are on leave, people can't get treated, right? So we don't get
Mm.
holidays there.
Oh, yeah, you're
Like we
right.
do.
Of course, same in
Mhm,
Russia. Yeah, I forgot.
mhm.
Yeah, it's a very hard job, but
Yeah.
at least you help people, ты помогаешь людям, ты делаешь
Mhm.
очень хорошую работу.
The
Мгм.
all the good things.
Да. Ой, спасибо, Sagar.
Oh,
Maybe do you have any questions for Sagar, guys? Let's check if there are some questions for you. Mm, 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 mm. I think no. I think we
mhm.
have already answered all the questions, I think.
All right.
Oh, thank you very much, Sagar,
Oh, it
for
was
having
such a
me.
pleasure to speak with you, have a conversation. I
Same
hope,
with me.
yeah, I hope everything goes well for you. I really wish all the best for your like Lingua.russian like Instagram.
Спасибо, спасибо.
You need
Oh,
to
by
get
the way, are you
100K.
planning to come to New Delhi?
Uh, Not now because I have to work for
Mm,
this till October. Maybe after October. Let's see. You
mm.
should come to Ooty. It's such a beautiful. Let me show you.
Ой, очень красиво.
Uh, and
Красиво.
the temperature is like 18, 19 degree. It's cold actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it Tamil Nadu?
yeah. See, I have my sweater with me.
Oh my God. I'm even
Yeah,
afraid of going outside because it's hot.
yeah. But you should come here. It's
But
cold.
how it can be so cold in Tamil
It's
Nadu?
a mountain.
In mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, mm. Yeah, I
So
see.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I will check if there are some direct flights from Delhi. Maybe I will come. And you said it's just 2 hours from Chennai, right?
Yeah. No, no. By flight, it's 1.5 hours. But I think by bus, it's like half a day.
Mm. Half a day. No, it's okay.
I'll let you know like the routes if
Yeah,
you can.
please, please.
Sure, sure.
I will try to
Mhm.
visit you. Yeah.
Okay,
Да,
so
спасибо, Сагар. Thank you
Siva
very much.
for having me. Thank you so much again.
Все. Пока-пока.
Пока,
Пока.
пока.
See you. До встречи. Bye.
Да, отлично. Bye.